Hello again. It's going to be a windy weekend, and a change in the wind direction will also bring a change in feel. A very different day Sunday compared to Saturday. Saturday will be pretty mild, fairly cloudy, but it is going to turn a lot colder. And we do have warnings in force, particularly for Saturday night and into Sunday morning for snow, ice and wind. More on those in just a moment, because for many, Saturday mornings, well, starting off pretty mild, certainly compared to many mornings through the week. Some drizzly rain across parts of the west, particularly over hills and coasts. Some brighter weather to the east. Wet weather for Scotland and Northern Ireland, particularly northern Scotland, where it's also still on the cold side. Cold enough for some snow, but really at this stage, only over the very tops of the mountains. A wet morning for Northern Ireland, and that rain will pep up across western Scotland, and eventually this band of rain will move into western parts of England and Wales through the afternoon. Many central and eastern parts of England, much of eastern Scotland, will be largely dry, and mostly it will be cloudy. The winds will be picking up as well, but it's not going to be a cold day, certainly compared to much of this week. Reasonably mild, with temperatures a touch above average, 9-10 degrees, maybe a touch higher if we see any brighter weather. Notice though, it always stays on the cold side in northern Scotland. Now, through the afternoon and into the evening, the rain will push across the Midlands, so a spell of a couple of hours of wet weather here, working into eastern parts of England and Scotland. And then as the cold air starts to kick back in across northern Scotland, well, we will see increasingly amounts of snow, getting down over the higher routes initially, but increasingly down to relatively low levels. Snow and strong winds. That means blizzards across northern Scotland during Saturday night. 15 centimetres over the tops of the hills at low levels above about 100 metres, 2 to 5 centimetres of snow. That could cause some travel disruption. The next thing we need to concern ourselves with the strength of the winds really picking up in the west during Saturday evening, and it will be turning much colder for everyone. Now, the cold air is really tucked in behind this weather front. Follow the isobars pointing all the way up to the Arctic. That's where the cold air is, and it's as the isobars squeeze together on Saturday evening down the western flank of the UK that those winds could cause some problems. So we have a yellow warning in force for Northern Ireland, Wales, southwest England for gusts of wind of 50 miles an hour, maybe a touch more than that around coast and hill. So again, transport may be disrupted, may even interfere with power supplies. Wherever you are, though, you'll notice that wind because of its direction on Sunday coming down from the north, so bringing that Arctic air right across the country. A very different feel to Sunday compared to Saturday. A much colder start. There'll be outbreaks of rain, sleet and some hill snow in places. Snow to low levels across northern Scotland. Wintry showers almost anywhere through Sunday morning, but they do tend to clear. We'll always keep some in the afternoon for Northern Ireland, feeding into parts of Wales. Snow on the hills here, maybe even to lower levels, and certainly across northern Scotland we'll continue to see snow showers. Elsewhere, it generally turns brighter. Sunday afternoon we'll see some sunshine, but don't be fooled. It's going to feel cold. We might reach 7 or 8 early on across the south, but overall, for much of the day, 4-5 degrees, add on that wind, it will feel a lot colder. Now, the strongest winds on Sunday will actually transfer. That warning out first thing in the west, but actually the strongest winds later across the east. That is an area we also need to keep a close eye on. So it's a blustery, cold feel for Sunday. It's going to be cold on Monday morning. Frosts will return. The cold air looks like sticking around into next week, and there is a chance of some significant snow. For that, well, you need to really stay up to date with the forecast because there's a bit of uncertainty about the detail. There's a video about that on YouTube. You can watch that. My colleague has made. And please do, as I say, stay up to date with the forecast. All the weather warnings are on the Met Office website, on our app, or of course you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook.